Right. Oh, dropped my name tag. How are you today? All right, thank you for being like extra early. All right, so I'm gonna look at your portfolio. Out of all of these elements in this portfolio, what was your favorite?
I would say the descriptive essay.
Descriptive. This is the one you also came to me for tutoring. Interesting you picked this one. Why is this your favorite?
Well, more than anything, art. I love. I'm an artist, but I feel like it was easy. It was the easiest one to do, explaining it, kind of.
I would like to say when you came to tutoring, you got more of an understanding.
Yeah.
With tutoring then, throughout the semester, because you realized that you needed it, why did you wait till the last minute for tutoring?
Well,
Be honest.
Because I wanted to try to do it on my own and see if I could like get it on my own, but then I realized I couldn't, so I was like,
Yeah, but you knew that earlier.
no, but I was like, I had hope, like, okay, let me try this, let me see if I really can do this, but yeah, I went to it.
Because I think I asked you like 3 or 4 times, even in class looking at your work, I was like, can you please come to tutoring? Please come to tutoring. And it's nothing wrong with being tutored. You came and your light bulb went off, and after that, I think if you would have come earlier, yes. What did you learn then about coming to see me for tutoring?
That I really need to actually take time to read what I wrote, make sure it actually makes sense. Like you said, I was missing a couple of words that were throwing it off, and those are just easy mistakes that I overlooked. That just shows me I needed to take time to go back and read what I wrote.
What did you learn about your own process about being able to write and do revisions versus being given a quiz and or a test?
Well, with the quiz and the test, I mean, you take the test or the quiz, and then you just get the grade. But when you're actually writing it, it's more than just a grade. You're really actually like learning what you're doing wrong and how to fix it, and then kind of I don't know how else to put it. It's
no,
like,
you're giving me your true feedback, and that is fine, and that's what I want you to do.
I don't know. I feel like you learn more from actually writing the essays than the quizzes and tests.
And I agree with you, which is why I implement that. And I agree with you because when I see it in my own, when I do like 10 plus drafts, I also get other people to look at my work to make sure it makes sense. But in that, you were able to figure out some of your weaknesses. What did you realize are some of your weaknesses in your process, in your writing?
I go too quick for myself, and then when I don't go back and overlook what I read, and I don't take time to actually point out the small mistakes that can make the whole thing wrong. So I realize that I'm rushing too much, and as far as how I'm putting it out on the paper, it's incomplete, basically. Like, I'm not putting my complete thoughts of what I'm trying to get out there. Yeah.
And this is what ended up happening with your narrative, and you were working on this last minute, correct? Right. So you also need to work on time management. I'm not going to judge anybody for being a procrastinator, but I also designed the syllabus the way I did so you all could actually do a paragraph at a time and look at it and go back and revise it and have the time to do so. It seems like I gave time. Some wanted to work to the last minute. I'm like, why are you all doing this? It's a reason. Plus, you can get more of my feedback as you go along versus waiting to the last minute. But you've admitted to what you said. So how can you make that better on your end?
Well, getting started from when it's first given, like you said, I waited to the last minute to do it, and I just need to, like, when it's given to me, at least get a good start.
And what's your first start that you should always attempt when writing?
My outline.
Amen. Go ahead.
Yeah, so
Okay.
At least get an outline and at least introductory paragraph, and working on my thesis also, because theses are another weakness of mine. I can't really it's hard for me to put the three things into one. I don't know how to do that very well.
Now, you said outline, which is why I stress outline. Once you do your outline is when you can draft your thesis. And your thesis can always be a working, sometimes they say the last sentence, sometimes it's 2 or 3, but longer. The more your writing gets longer, it'll probably expand. But when you do that outline, remember those 3 elements you were saying? Those 3 elements, remember, go into that thesis statement. Always remember that. That's the reason why I say outline first, then you get your thesis. It helps you. Okay. What would you like to let me know as far as the class is concerned? Good or bad or indifferent?
I like the class. I mean, I should have probably done more on my part, but as far as the class went, I liked it.
What did you like about the class?
Before we stopped doing it, I liked the VA Legends and the current events. It adds something to class that, you know, it makes class more interesting. And then I also I liked how we got to, even though I didn't as much, I liked how we got to how we worked on our essays, and the debate I liked a lot too. It was something different than just writing an essay, learning how debates work and stuff. So it was interesting. It was different than most English classes.
Okay. For your VA legend, you picked Pat Robertson. Why?
Well, because, well, a couple of reasons. I grew up watching him. My mom's Christian family. I grew up watching him. And I do eventually, and I have a lot of family that work under him.
Okay.
And at CBN. So, and then also I'm planning to go to Regent University, which he is the founder of. So I just really like him, and then being that I grew up around things of him and watching him, it was kind of just, you know, first to do.
Now, what you saying that to me, that should have pushed you more to want to finish and make that a complete body of work, because that is also left unfinished, and it was also with citations as well.
Yeah, I completely forgot that it was an actual research essay, and I forgot to do the citations to it. So
How did you forget it's a research essay?
I
You had to look up
I know,
information.
and then I got the sources down. I just forgot to actually put where I got what from, and it's just.
And remember when I said doing these papers, you're probably going to need a writing sample to get you into another university and or college. If you would have completed this, this probably could have been used if you needed it to get into Regent. Do you understand? So it's still not too late. You're just going to probably have to go somewhere else to have them look at it for you. Or you can always reach out to me and see if I can have the time to do so with you and for you. But with transferring, when were you trying to transfer?
Depending if I do actually go to Regent, it depends on. There's a lot of factors that depends on it, but either the fall coming up or the spring of 2020.
Okay, so you have time if you're thinking about it, and if they ask you for a writing sample, which is possible, which is another reason why I wanted to implement APA research papers, because it shows that you can write, you can look up information, incorporate sources, paraphrase, use direct quotes, and you can cite information. If you're thinking about it, I encourage you to finish that paper, especially if you would like to go to Regent. You can use it anywhere as a writing sample. Make it strong. If not, then the next body of work, then if I were you, especially if you came to tutoring, you got that guided instruction. And if you're thinking about along the lines of something artful, then I would use your descriptive essay. And that was very much complete. Still go through it again, because like I said, people are published and there's still mistakes in writing. I still look at my work. I haven't been published yet. And I still say, oh my gosh, I could have made this better, or I'm missing a the, which is an article. Look into that, just to give you that guided insight. All right, anything else you would like to let me know? Well, I thank you. Next, if Shavante is here, she would be coming up. And I will stop our tape, by the way.